So, since I have me here, I thought I would just go ahead and record a longer piece today because I had been noticing that I haven't recorded a longer piece for um, public display in close to a month. And over the past couple days, I was thinking about that, and I was like, I probably should. And then I was like, why? And then what do I have to say? Do I have anything more to say? More than what I'm already saying? Um, and yes, I do. So here I am. I guess I'm trying to put some uh, thought behind it as far as motive to what these recordings have meant to me and their purpose. It's given me a place to express myself and to hear myself say things out loud and to leave a record in time of what was going on and how I was thinking about it, how I was feeling about it, and what I was doing about it, if anything. Because sometimes there's nothing that I can do, and it's frustrating, you know. But it's that's life, and that happens to everybody. And people develop uh, coping skills and strategies for how they deal with it. And a lot of people have family around and friends around and people that they trust and can confide in and share things with and receive counsel and support. But the way my situation is and the way I am, through my own way that I just happen to be, and my behavior and actions and choices over time, it's like I find myself alone. And, it's like I can talk to other people and I do have support, but I just never feel like I'm exactly understood or I'm able to, translate myself well enough to be understood. And so it's like I find that sometimes I just talk to myself, and that's about as good um, as what I've been able to figure out. Um, but then recently, having begun a conversation um, with somebody new over the past couple months, I guess, is how long it's been going on. Um, it's like a lot of my needs are all of a sudden being fulfilled, for that communication. Um, so it's like I've found somebody to correspond with and to share with, and someone to lavish my attention upon, and affection and affinity, and something that's been missing for me for a long time. Um, and maybe that's something that I think a lot of people are missing that. And the people that have that in their life, uh, it might be just something that is just they've grown used to it, and maybe they don't appreciate as much that other people just aren't there, or are so it's like for me it's like it is new, and it is uh, very uh, foreign because I've just gotten so accustomed and acclimated to just being alone and then just assuming that I would just be alone because that's how it's just been. And there were no signs of it ever changing because all attempts at connecting with another person on any sort of, uh, you know, intimate level just never went anywhere, just for whatever reason. Just there was no chemistry or connection, but which is just okay. You can't force something or make something out of nothing. If it isn't there, it isn't there. But for me, it's like I just don't have much exposure, and I don't meet very many people very often. So, you know, and I'm just not available as well. I don't I don't go out. I don't socialize that much, and so the times when I'm actually in a mental state of availability and where I'm actually paying attention is like really, really small. Because, like when I'm at work, so I'm not really paying attention to anything else. And people might be trying to get my attention or want my attention, but I'm busy. I'm at work. And that's probably not exactly good, but I have difficulty with that. And then when I'm out, at like meetings for recovery and stuff like that, I'm at meetings for recovery. That is the business of it. It's not as social. And other people might use it or think of it as a way to meet people, but I treat it as, it's a form of therapy. And, you know, uh, you know, that sort of thing. So it's fine for however other people use it or, regard it. But for me, it's just, it is kind of like I treat it as very almost sacred. And that trying to attempt to use it otherwise or, treat it otherwise is almost sacrilegious. I don't know. That might be too strong of a word. But it goes against my personal policy and code of ethics. So it's like, yeah. If people want to do things outside or they introduce themselves and, have some sort of natural, connection or whatever, and they, but at the meetings themselves, it's like, we'll keep it on topic, please. But and then after meetings and things, I leave. I'm there for that reason, and then I leave. Anyway, so, and then I'm just here at the apartment, and I'm just writing or recording, and I'm by myself, and I don't really have any sort of social life or friends group that I go out and do things with or attend events with or plan events with. No, I just do everything by myself. I have plans and I do things and I go places, but I do them alone. And then like when I'm out, running or just out doing whatever it is I end up doing, it's like I am doing that. It's like I am completely in my own world, and I'm not. It's like I am sharing the world with other people, and people, might see me, but I'm just doing whatever it is I'm doing, and I'm on task. So anyway, getting my attention, if anyone ever was difficult at best because I'm usually not really at the same place in the same moment with most people. It takes a lot of effort for people to catch me in those tiny little spaces where I notice things. So I'm just really appreciating that it's like being at the right place and time and being the right person at the right place and time to be capable of noticing and appreciating and then reciprocating and being curious and open and wanting to investigate and explore and find out more and finding like common ground in what is this? Wow, this is interesting and new and so and it feels good and it feels real and And so my attention has been usurped. And I don't want to say that I've become obsessed, but my attention has been captured. And my time has been reallocated and redistributed and repurposed to finding out more about what's going on. And so I haven't been recording public long-form videos. I've been recording them, but just they're not for the public. They're just because I for the longest time I was just talking to myself. Or I was talking to myself in the hopes that maybe, you know, some point, someday, I might meet somebody that would, you know, get something out of it. And it would be a way for them to get to know me without actually having to interact with me. And, you know, because they could just watch and they wouldn't feel like they, you know, they watch privately and I wouldn't even know. And, you know, and I guess, you know, for the person that I originally created this channel to try to attempt to let myself get known, because I wanted to get to know them. It's like I guess it kind of worked in a way, even though I didn't. My motives got lost in the mix, because eventually I started recording videos for myself as, you know, the creation of an archive of, you know, what my life is like, and so I have a record. And but I always knew that, you know, somebody could come along and start watching, and you know, and it's like I you know, because I'm out there, and I don't have any control over, you know, once I place things out there, it's out of my control, and who knows? And it's a little scary, and because it feels like, you know, this could be a little bit more dangerous than what I even know it could be. You know, what threats are out there and how people are doing things and what they think of it, you know. But I just figure that a lot of other people, you know, create a lot of material, and of course those people are probably a lot more savvy and world wise than I am. But I don't feel as though there's anything unscrupulous going on, or ever has been. There's been some strange reactions and comments over the course of the years, but you know, but that's not the case now. You know, I was a little bit skeptical and very cautious at first, based on some of the stuff that I've seen before. But this person, this situation, as it's been developing, it's like I've been completely disarmed, and you know, it didn't take very long. They've just, you know, relieved my fears and put some of my demons to rest. So, and I don't know how they did that. I don't know if I'll ever figure that out. I've been trying to replay the events. Like, how did they must have caught me at the right moments in the right mood, or I really was getting tired of just being alone, and I was waiting for them to say hello, you know, and it took the right person and the right approach and the right attitude, because not just anyone could have just, you know, started talking to me. It has to be the right person, and because only the I guess the right person would have ever taken the time or the interest to be brave enough even to try to initiate and engage a conversation. Because the person that I am and how I might appear might be just like, I might just appear as like a very haunted individual, or just totally lost or unsound mind. It is difficult to say. I've gotten a lot of reactions that seem to doubt my sanity. But no, as far as the world is concerned, I am functioning well enough that I am let loose and allowed to be free among all the civilized people. And if anything, I seem to be considered doing well enough to be acting as a counselor for other people. But this is my place to let some of my darker thoughts and uncertainties be heard. Whereas, like, out there, I try to remain composed. But here, I feel like I can explore and be free to just be natural in my safety of my sanctuary, and where I feel like I don't have to be as afraid of criticism and reprisal, except in the comments to these videos. But mostly people are generally harmless. You know, a lot of people, I'd say 99% of people they're trying to be understanding, and but then there's the 1% that are just kind of rude for the sake of rude, or mean for the sake of mean, because you can get away with it. You know, the whole online anonymity, and it's like, okay. But I just figure, well, I am not for everyone, and I'm not trying to be. I'm not creating material for everyone, and I don't expect it to be entertaining or educational for everyone, and that's okay. And if, like, only a few people ever get anything out of it, or even watch in the first place, it's like, yeah, I get something out of it just in the recording, just in hearing myself say the words, and whatever happens afterwards is less of my concern. I've recorded it, and it's been said, and I no longer have to be afraid of losing this moment, as I can always look back on it if I choose to, which most of the time I don't. But right now is a very transitional time, and I feel very compelled to want to have these conversations, because right now will never be again. Because soon it's like this place, this room. These might be the final recordings I ever do here, and because I am planning on leaving town in the next couple months, and I've been living here for 7.5 years now, and it's kind of just, I mean, I knew I didn't want to live here the rest of my life. I knew I was welcome to, and I could, but it's like, I'd rather not. So I'm just astounded, really, that, like, astounded isn't the right word, but thrilled that I found a reason and a motive worth changing my life for. Um, because I've been doing this for myself, because I decided to live, and I also decided to live better. But then I also decided that if I wanted to live, and I wanted to live better, I'd, you know, I'd like to share it as well, you know, because I can live a life of my own, you know, satisfaction. I can live alone. I've shown that. I've proven that. But it does get lonely, and I'd just rather find somebody to share my life with, and create memories, and have experiences and adventures, and see what else happens. So that gift is immeasurable, and so it's like everything up till now has been in preparation. All the things that have happened, and all the experiences, and preparing me to be the person capable of recognizing and appreciating um, this current situation. And I don't even fully comprehend it, but I just know that I sense that it is very important for me to respect and to trust in time and the process, and being patient, and not being so given to wanting to be in a rush. And it's like things just take the time they take, and it's like it's going to be a long winter, but I'm not alone in it. And that is just for a person like me that's just felt so alone for so long, just it's like I still don't know exactly how to process it. So anyway, and I've been having difficulty sleeping sometimes in these last couple days and weeks, because my mind is preoccupied at times, and I'm, working on different projects, and in a happy way, in a somewhat befuddled and absent-minded way. But it does require for me to sort of find the balance of, I don't know. Anyway, I've kind of lost myself in my own train of thought, and I think I've said enough, and there isn't much more to say. And but I did want to say something, and to say hi to whoever else is out there that might have been wondering where the long-form videos went. I don't actually expect that there is anyone out there that's been wondering that, but just in case, I've been making introductions, and being introduced to someone new, that like a developing relationship, that it's like, yeah, it's real. And I'm very happy to have been met and to be meeting them. So that's what I've been doing. And a lot of the shorts that I've been recording these past couple weeks, they're a reflection of that in very short form. You know, hints, and not just, there's more than hints. There's a lot of, big changes. But I don't know how all those come together, what kind of story that tells. It might be just come across as extremely fragmented. And it's like, what is going on for this person? It's like, wow, who knows? It's like, I know the story, I know the context, I know all the missing pieces, but it's like, and a lot of it is just not up for discussion. A lot of it is, private and none of anybody's business. So there's that too. And also, I feel I'm allowed to share my side of things. But then there also is that, in explicit or implicit anonymity, where it's like I cannot divulge anything about any other side of it. Like I can talk about myself, my own thoughts, my own feelings, but that's it. That's where that ends. And I don't want to ever feel like I've betrayed any sort of given trust. So it's like I'm very wary of that. And as whatever trust that I want to be given, it's like I'm placing that trust out there. So anyway, I'm just rambling, and I guess I should go. And I've also decided that I really should allow myself to feel more free to gesture with my hands when I'm recording, because I really do like to gesture quite a bit, but I feel like I really can't in this seated position, because I'm just kind of contained in this chair environment. But when I'm actually talking and standing and moving around, I actually, am very animated. I've been told as much by as many people over the period of my life that some people have actually questioned if they held my arms in place, would I actually be able to talk? Because I gesture that much and emote. And I'm just exaggerating right now because I'm trying to, But anyway, I should go. And but I did want to say hi to whoever else is out there. But even still, this is mostly for my audience of one, the curious of heart, and the alternate take enthusiast. So anyway, so I hope this finds everyone else out there well, as and I'm doing okay. I'm doing better than okay. I'm possibly doing better than I've ever been before. That doesn't mean that I'm healthy or sane, but it does mean that I'm doing okay. And don't panic.